Chapter 37. A Warning from the Stars. That night, Decima Wren stood beneath the open roof of the Great Hall, where the newly installed skylights offered a clear view of the heavens. The courtyard below was quiet, save for the distant hush of the city's night watch. Torches flickered along battlements, casting long shadows over freshly painted walls. Daniel leaned beside her against the stone, hands stuffed into his jacket pockets, his expression tense as he watched the sky. Cassian stood on her other side, equally silent. "It's not right," Cassian said after a while. "The stars, they've shifted." Decima followed Daniel's gaze. He pointed upward, drawing her attention to the constellations. She'd known since childhood. Only now, the triangular sign of the dragon's eye had fractured. A new star had appeared where none belonged. "We pull on ley lines that run beneath the earth," Decima said. "But magic stirs in the sky now, too." A low rumble echoed through the air like distant thunder. All three of them turned toward the horizon, where clouds massed unexpectedly, even though the weather report had promised clear skies. Sarenfei's deep roar drifted down from the parapet. The dragon landed beside them, scales catching torchlight. "The eye unbalances the weave." Sarenfei's voice rumbled through their minds. "The sky itself warns of danger." Decima pressed a hand to the crystal rod at her belt. Daniel placed a steadying hand on her back. "We've faced everything on land and sea. Now we must answer to the heavens," he said quietly. She studied the broken constellation, feeling Daniel's warmth at her side. Whatever force had torn the night sky from its order was powerful and close. Their enemies had already used earth, water, fire, and wind against whales. Sky might be their final weapon. The next morning in the council chamber, Decima laid out the new threat. Daniel sitting beside her, arms folded and brow furrowed. Molly the seer produced a star chart mapping the change. "The dragon's eye fractured at midnight," she said. "A void where a star should be. That void is bleeding power, drawing magic from every ley line it touches." Sir Gawain frowned. "Could it be a spell? A weapon?" "It feels alive," Molly whispered. "Not a conjuration, but a being. Something from the stars themselves." Daniel leaned forward. "We've dealt with the council and elemental forces, but this is different. We can't face an extraterrestrial presence alone. We need help." Decima nodded. The old histories talk about the wild star, the force that bound dragons millennia ago. There were orders of stargazers, mages, who mapped the heavens and warded against astral threats. Their towers lie forgotten in the highlands. A murmur went through the chamber. Lady Erwin of Gwynedd raised her hand. "I know someone, a hermit seer in Caerleon, once of the Stargazer Order. If we can find him, he might know how to heal the sky." Decima leaned forward. "Then our mission is clear. Cassian, Daniel, you're both with me. We'll need a stargazer, a moonlit witch, and a dragonkin translator. We ride for Caerleon at dusk." Sir Gawain unsheathed his sword. "We leave when the sun sets." Decima took a deep breath. Daniel squeezed her hand under the table, grounding her. "And may the stars watch over us, if they still can," she said. That evening, Decima, Daniel, and Cassian stood at the city gates with their team. Sister Seren, whose wind magic could carry voices across vast distances. Brother Thorn, the dragonkin whose ancestry let him speak draconic tongues. And a cloaked figure bearing a sextant and leather-bound star atlas. Sarenfei circled overhead, waiting to carry them over the mountains if needed. The hermit seer in Caerleon was their only hope to mend the fractured constellation and save whales from an enemy that came from beyond the sky. Decima mounted Sarenfei's flank, Daniel climbing up behind her, arms wrapped securely around her waist. Cassian took his place on the other side, face set in grim determination. As they slipped through the gates and into the cool night air, the new star pulsed faintly above, an icy beacon drawing them toward an unknown destiny among the stars.